Hello everybody, this is the Amateur Day Trader, and I just wanted to do a summary of my trading day so far. I've got a little bit left over that I'm waiting on, but we'll go over that, and just wanted to show you how today went. So we started out with RKT. You can see we opened here, and I saw this as pretty much the standard ABCD pattern, A, B up top, and then we pulled back here. I liked that everything was closing above VWAP, so I figured this was a pretty good entry. Then we got up to the pre-market high and I sold off some, and then I actually sold off again here. I was actually hoping this was C and D was going to take off, but I started getting nervous around here because it was trading sideways, so I just closed out the remainder of my position, which turned out to be a good choice because you can see that this started to tank. This was another buy-in I did. This was a really small position I took. I just wanted to see if from this candle right before it, hold on, let me turn off my crosshairs. From this candle right before it here, I thought it was actually on its way back up. I just wanted to see if it would bounce off this 50. Got stopped out here, not a big deal. That wasn't a huge loss at all. So moving on to SBET, this worked out really well for me. You can see the open here. There was a sell-off, and this was again typical ABCD, right? A, B, C was our pullback, and then we started to drop back down, and I did a sell order, a short sale here at when I started to see the action go back down. Again, everything is pretty much below VWAP here. You can see this candle closed just above VWAP, so this could be considered a bit of a risky entry. But I took it, and again, just kind of partialed all the way down. This last partial, I think, was something ridiculously small. It was like 18 shares. I had 100, and I kept cutting it in half. I could have rode this down even further, but one of the things I like to do is not get greedy. So I closed out the remainder of my position. I was actually just going to let this sit all day and see what happened, but I didn't, so that's that. Moving on, let's see, what was our next trade? Was HMY. Alright, so this is the one that I am actually still in. I have a small position in of 50 shares. So again, did kind of an ABCD here, A, B, C. Again, everything's closing below VWAP, and I did a entry here when I started to see this go back down. A point of note here, I tend to enter early into my ABCD positions, which can be dangerous. You can actually see this almost messed me up here. I was expecting this to kind of go back down and take off back down, and you can see it actually kept going up. My stop was right here around 1450. So, that was a gamble on my part. I did not get stopped out. In fact, you can see everything started to go back down. I sold off half my position here, and now I'm just waiting for this kind of for the rest of the day. I'll probably, to be honest, cash out when we get to the pre-market low of 1406 here, or maybe yesterday's close at like $14. But that's where I am with that. And that is pretty much, I think that's everything that I did today. So that's how my day went. So far I've closed green, not a huge amount of profit or anything like that. Right now my realized gains are $36. But again, I'm learning just like you are. So I hope this was useful. Please, as always, comment, tell me what you think, and let me know what you would have done differently or how your day went. Again, this is the Amateur Day Trader. Thanks again for tuning in.